a load of new beers. Bang the Elephant, Totally Brewed, Black Iris Brewery, Neon Raptor, and Magpie Brewing Company. So basically, in most parts, a craft beer explosion, and Navigation Brewery, to be fair. So, cost me just over 45 quid in total. So here's the beers. So the first one is a new collaboration between Totally Brewed and Castle Rock Brewery, and it's fruitinizing with the enemy, which is really funny, the wording on that. It's orange and cranberry sour, and the good fella at Totally Brewed, he's definitely got a bit of a thing with his names. Yeah, Salty Twit being the other one. Yeah, it's quite funny. So that's the first one. Looking forward to that. 5.7%. As I say, Totally Brewed. Not far away. If you're in the news this week, from where somebody drove off the Lady Bay Bridge in Nottingham. Yeah, God knows what that lorry driver was doing. They've buggered the bridge up for 3 or 4 weeks. So, clown. Yeah, they never got back to me, did they, Miserable Bleeders? So, yeah. So from Neon Raptor. You all should know Neon Raptor these days. Possibly the biggest craft beer brewery now across, certainly Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, and possibly the whole Midlands. Their expanse is quite interesting, and it's still a small brewery. Memory Tapes, this is called. It's Summer Pale, 4.4%. Yes, it will be interesting to see the future of Neon Raptor. I personally think if they haven't already done it, they'll be looking at new premises, bigger premises. The tap room will stay where it is, but new premises. You can see it coming. So yeah, from Navigation Brewery, this is Levantine Breeze, an apricot. I do like apricot. And chamomile wheat beer, 4.7%. Craig is storming it with his beers. Really interesting brewery. And again, a brewery that works off old kit. It's an old brewery, but doing some good top class beers, and with a great bloke in charge, and probably knows his stuff. So, Castle Rock Brewery then. This is the DDH Pale. It came out last year. It's been re-brought out this year. One of the beers of the year for them, especially at last year's Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Came out this year at the Craft Beer Festival, and it's back into can. DDH Pale Citra. It makes you wonder if they bring out any other DDH Pales, but having a different hop. So the ABV, my God, my eyes. Can't see the ABV. Yeah, I can't see much of the writing, to be fair, so the ABV is not really a big problem. No? Over there somewhere, I presume. I think it was 5.2% to be honest, but there you go. And again, Castle Rock, they've been stunning recently. Castle Rock, Vat and Fiddle, Barley Twist, really pushing the boat out. I do feel that Castle Rock is back where it belongs. So relevant again, and hopefully more collabs, hopefully more stuff going into cans and bottles, and possibly a big new. I mean, I'd still like to see Kiss Me Kate. There you go. I'd still like to see that brought back out as a celebration of William and Kate. I really would. And so another one that's reappeared recently. I've never actually reviewed it. I've drank it but not reviewed it. Captain Hopbeard. It's a Southern Hemisphere Pale at 5.8%, and the artwork obviously stunning artwork. You know, you really can tell the totally brewed cans. And them and Black Iris, you know, I remember that's the first time I ever saw Totally Brewed was at the Castle back in 2014, if memory serves me correctly. So, way before I was really that bothered about craft beers. Brewed with a blend of Australian and New Zealand hops with a massive chunk of Galaxy. So there we go. So with 5 beers in, some belters amongst them already. So we'll nip over to a little birdie brewery. Little birdie. And I was actually drinking with one of the, shall we say, co-owners last night. The Mardy little chap. He likes, yeah. I'll go any further. There's a craft, but they have the lads who own it now, are part owners. They also do Mardy bun, so hence the Mardy thing here. And I was going to come out with something about bums, but let's not go down that road. So for Magpie Brewery, have your cake and egret. Bit of a new step for Magpie. This is, for me, it's very craft, modern. Magpie are known for modern traditional, and this is a first, like a bridge into that craft beer area. So it's interesting. A Victoria Sponge Pale with raspberry jam at 4%. Hey up, duck, savours a bit, you jammy bleeder. This delectable sweet special cakey pale has everyone craving a slice. Unfortunately, there's no room for regret. And I like that. I like, obviously Magpie will always be Magpie, but this slight variation into this is an interesting move. And then also, Magpie Brewery, days like these, West Coast IPA, 4.6%. And again, I like the writing, big writing. Tell people what's in the bloody beer. Can't be done with beers that there's no knowledge of what's in the beer. They just have a beer name and there's bugger all telling you anything about the beer. North Brew Company, you are worst for that. West Coast IPA loaded with juicy Cascade, Chinook, Amarillo and Columbus hops, full of lemon and grapefruit flavours with a refreshing bitterness. So there we go. So, last 3 beers now. And new from Black Iris Brewery. Black Iris Brewery, one of the, you know, they're a top brewery, both local and national. Liquid Flamingo. And we are lucky in Nottingham to have so many on my doorstep, which is great. Not that I can get around to more, but there you go. A Raspberry Berliner Weisse at 3%. There you go. So low ABV beer, but I've seen the pictures of it. It looks stunning. So I may well drink that tonight. And then the last 2, and I've saved possibly the best till last. So, as a collaboration between Bang the Elephant and Left Field Beer, this is an Imperial Breakfast Stout called Who's Been Drinking My Breakfast? And it's a banana, pecan, maple syrup impy. There's lots of writing on the back. It's 10.6%. Obviously, it's available at Left Field. And I got this from Adventure Beer, simply because it's a lot easier for me just to get it from them. And it lives around the corner from me anyway. So, you know, I'll put the trade their way and finally, first ever beer from Good Name Brewing. Although he's not even bloody messaged me back. I messaged him the other day and he's not messaged me back. Yeah, cheerful. But anyway, so Bang the Elephant and a Good Name there. Good Name, based in Southall. Funny thing was, I was driving through Southall the other day to get to Newark, and this Blue Monkey van came out of a street and driving towards me. I was paying attention to myself, but I wasn't really looking over. And I thought, hey, you monkey. I now know where you live. I now know what part of the country obviously you come from there. So this is a German chocolate cake imperial stout. Now, according to one of the local beer icons in Nottingham, certainly Cameron's the top Camera bloke by a country mile, and a nice person at that. Vince Lee, and he says this was his beer of the festival, Nottingham's Craft Beer Festival. I think the Call of the Cthulhu was actually the beer of the festival for me. So, anticipation of pleasure yet to come. And again, this will be a beer review that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. 11.6%. There's lots of writing on the back, and I'll read all that at another time. So, best before dates of next year. So that's good. Can't be done with these companies with shit best before dates. Not everybody wants to drink a beer. Sometimes it's nice to save a bit. I mean, something like an Impy, you want to save, don't you? But there you go. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new beers. It'll chunk up the beer wall a bit. As you can see, the beer wall's it's battered these days. Don't think I'll ever get back around to having a 400 bottle beer wall again. Don't think I will. Won't be this year at least, because of the simple fact of the matter is that I've got lots of other things to pay for, so it is what it is, isn't it? You know. Luckily soon I'll have a bit of homebrew again, so I won't just be swiping bottles off the beer wall to drink. Did I drink that bleeder? That's weird. Don't remember drinking that. God, that's really bad news. I don't remember drinking something. But anyway, that's the beer hole. Cheers on.